Tell me if you go back and tell me if you see me.
If you look at our website, you'll see all kinds of reviews that are positive and reinforcing with respect to the kind of customer service
Hey, anybody.
we provide. Some of our customers
Not hey, anybody. Hey, everybody. Yeah. No. Yeah, it is. This one works. It just alerted my phone. Yeah. I'm just testing out this new app on my phone. Trying to see if it works, and it actually does. Seeing if it will allow us to go live from the phone so that we don't have to do it all the time in front of a computer. And it is. Hey, MJ and J, Monica. Hey, I'm just testing out this app to see if it works on the phone, and it actually does. And you saying hello lets me know that it does work. Right. Hi, Tracy. Tracy?
My sister-in-law?
Yes.
Hey, sister-in-law!
Thank you, Monica. It's just a test. I had to go to my dialysis doctor today. Unfortunately, they couldn't give me my shot to raise my blood because my blood pressure was too high. And they said if they gave me the shot, it would make my blood pressure even higher. But I didn't take my pills before I left, my blood pressure pills. So, Tracy said, hey. Okay, I will. Matter of fact, Tramel, Monica, it says she inboxed us on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, good.
Hey, Medina. Okay, so this is working. We really wanted to see if this worked so that when we do a car conversations, now we can just go live from the car and do a car conversations because we did a really good one. Tramella's about to edit it and put it up because my dialysis center is like 45 minutes away. So we did a really, really good car conversations today that y'all will enjoy. And it's actually a prelude to our Q&A with the Kingz on Thursday. Hey, Jaquil. You don't see me?
I see it now. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Listen. Shut it up, Jamel. Shut it up. Anyway. Yes, please tune in to us on Thursday night. We will be going live. This live that we're doing is going to be one for the books. One for the books. I'm shouting out and I'm reaching out to everybody within the sound of my voice. Listen, if you know someone or if you are a parent that has a child that is gay and you do not accept them, please, I want you to tune into our live on Thursday night. We want to hear from you. This is not going to be a live to bash parents because they don't accept their children. We just want to get your perspective on why you feel the way you feel. And that's it. Let's have a conversation. The conversation needs to be had, especially in the black family. There are too many children out here on the streets because their parents have turned them away because of who they are. We need to get some things clear and get and make people understand, especially you people in the heterosexual world, understand that our lives, this right here, this is not a lifestyle. This is our lives. This is not a choice. This is who we are. So with that being said, guys, tune into us on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. sharp. We will be on time on Thursday. So make sure that you do that. Also, I will be doing an update on the second stimulus package. Shout out to Monica from MJ&J Family. I think that you and we need to work together so we can get this information out to our people and let them know what's going to happen with the second stimulus package that's going to be voted on Friday of this week. With that being said,
can I get the first?
I'm out of here.
Can I get my first stimulus check?
If he say that one more time, I swear to God.
Because y'all talking about the second one, I ain't got the first one.
He keep on saying, can I get my check? With my check? And IRS, if y'all listening to this, with my husband check. Where's check at? Run us our money. Run us our money. We need our money. Jomel, why is you getting on my...
Check Instagram and Facebook. Monica says she sent us a message.
Okay, I'm going to do it right now, Monica.
Monica, if they send me a debit card, I'm going to be pissed. I have my own bank account, and they should have all that information. I didn't even have to put it in. They should have already had that information. But I am getting something today. And you know how credit cards come in the mail? They don't have no return. They just have a return address and no name of a company or whatever. So I said, well, maybe this is this debit card that they talk about sending. Because it just has my name on it and it has an address in the corner. If it was a bill, they would have put their name. But then ain't nobody bothering Joe now. You Joe Mel advocate. But then she's like, leave Joe Mel alone. Y'all abusing Joe Mel.
I'm going to put him in his little cage and I'm going to ship him right to her. And she going to ship him right back. She going to be like, why
actually, when I get off this live, I'm about to see if he a big brother. Or if because he the little brother of the first three. Because he was one of the last ones born. The one after him died. So it was only him and his two brothers. And he was like, I guess the runt. But he don't act like a runt. But then he said that is her godson. He don't act like the runt. He act like he was the first one out.
Tell Monica I'm sending her my phone number now.
Monica Trammell says he's going to send you his phone number right now. Yes, but I had to go to the doctor. We got home, got something to eat, and then we found 2 apps for the phone that actually let you broadcast to YouTube. One of them, that didn't work because y'all didn't see Trammell live. But then when I did this one, all y'all started popping in, so y'all saw me live. So this is the one I think we're going to use when we want to go live.
Oh, and by the way, Monica, I love the new trailer. It's so cute.
This is the one we're going to use if we want to go live on the phone.
And it's not no delay.
No, I'm not going back to the doctor today. They wanted me to come back this week, but I told them it's too far. It's like 45 minutes away. So I was trying to keep the same dialysis clinic that I had when I lived in New Jersey. And that one is only 45 minutes away. It's 45 minutes away from where I live. So I am going to go back next Tuesday. That way I could calm down and relax and go there in a better headspace than I went today. Because I really went there today to fight. Because they called me too much and I was ready to put people in check. And that probably raised my blood pressure too.
Tell them to make sure they hit the like button.
And they checked it like 3 times. Make sure y'all hit the like button.
And also make sure y'all subscribe to our channel. We need
make sure y'all subscribe.
98 more people.
We only need 98 more people
to reach our goal.
To reach our goal of 1,000. And we're being patient with it because we have no choice but to be patient.
We want to earn our subscribers.
Right.
We don't want to buy them.
We want to earn them the hard way. Through work and dedication. And let our work do what it does. But anyway, y'all, this was just the test. But y'all are here now. I was going to do, you know what? I might come back later and do... Well, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. One, Monica, I can't say she stole my idea because she had no idea. But I had this whole idea about a live she made yesterday. So once I saw she did the live, I said, well, ain't no reason for me to do it. And then today, I thought about something else I could do a live with. But we're doing that on Thursday. So I'm trying to come up with an idea to give y'all a story time or a live. And the bad part about it is I've had a lot of things happen to me. A lot of funny things happen. Things that if people weren't with me, they wouldn't even believe me if I told them it happened. But when you try to sit down and think about them, it's like, I can't come up with nothing. But I'll be sitting here having a conversation with Trammell and start telling him, oh, let me tell you when this happened, or let me tell you when that happened. And it'll be funny to me. But hey, Queen Bee. And then I might still do it, Monica, because your live yesterday, it was, honestly, it wasn't the exact same thing I was going to do, but it was kind of in line with what you was doing. So I might still do it. Yesterday I had to get, y'all know I'm the 9 times out of 10, I'm the one responding to the comments. Unless you leave like a personal message for Tramel, I'll tell him somebody left you a comment, go look at the comment, blah, 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 blah. But normally I'm the one looking at the comments. So I'm the one, I'm the one reading the comments. Well, yesterday somebody wanted to go ham in the comments. And I let her have it.
They don't stop
She didn't respond.
Andrew Caldwell. We don't care about no damn Andrew
No, and
Caldwell.
I didn't really even let her have it. She made her little comment that me and Tramel is too old to be talking about people, to be talking about a certain someone.
Andrew Caldwell.
And I was like, okay, but first of all, you're late because these videos are old as dirt. Second of all, like, why are you in my business? And I think she might have subscribed to us. Because right after I made the comment, we lost one subscriber. But I really don't care. Me and Tramel have made videos. We've told y'all on lives. If that was the reason why you came, then you're going to be upset. Because that's not what we do. We just happen to make those videos. They just happen to jump off the way they did. Y'all see, we haven't made another video like that since those videos. But I'm like, you want to make comments on videos, you know, I could have went over the deep end, but I refused. Because when we were live on Facebook, you know, that's where we started on Facebook. And we were live on Facebook, and let me tell you something. People would sit there and type stuff, and we couldn't even really have a live. Because if I saw the comments, I would go ham. Just go ham in the live video. And I just said, you know what? I'm not doing that on YouTube. So 9 times out of 10, we don't get bad comments, honestly. Except for those couple of videos of the fans of that person. Because I don't even say their name. The fans of that person may have something negative to say. And normally I'll just delete the comment. Or I let them have it real quick because I know that if you can see what I wrote, even though if I delete it, you can still see what I wrote, just to let them have it. But I refuse to do all of that. I refuse to go into the back and forth, and I'm not here for all of that. And I'm not here for internet gangsters, and I'm not. I don't have time for that. I don't. It's not what we want our platform to be. We have better things to do. Right, exactly, Queen Bee. You know what I'm talking about. You said, Medina, let me tell you something. If we let Jomel have our socks, we would never find a pair of socks. It's bad enough when you take off your slippers, you have to put them somewhere where he can't get them because he will take your slippers, have one in the bathroom, and have the other one in his bed. And now you got to walk around barefoot to find out where he done dragged your slippers. And it's like, Jamel is a lot. That's why he's getting a little brother to occupy his time. Yes, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. See, y'all are helping me out because, see, like what I see, everything, like what Monica just said, is 7 people. I see that. I can't see the thumbs up like I can.
Where'd you put my sock?
Medina said, let him have your sock.
I'm trying to do laundry. And every time I try to get all the clothes together, he want to try to steal all the socks.
Oh, baby, and with this, you can switch the camera around, too.
Oh, don't switch your camera around. Let them see how messy, bro.
Medina said, what's his address? I'll send him his own stuff.
Yeah, send him some toys. He needs toys. Toys.
He needs his own stuff.
Leave my stuff alone. Give me my stuff, boy. Before I beat you in the face. Where you put my other sock?
There's a whole bunch of socks up there that I
just
got
got
from.
those. I just said, yeah.
I don't know. That's how I found the ones I got on now. Because I don't know where he found them. But I knew they was clean.
He got socks all under the damn bed.
All under the bed.
Mitch Mac socks.
What's Jomel's Cash App? JoJo McRae.
Oh boy.
Jomel's Cash App is JoJo McRae.
Joe Mel, me and you gonna have a conversation about
This is
you
what I
messing
go
with
through
my
all
damn
day.
socks.
This is what I, like, literally what y'all hear right now is what I go through all day with him and the damn dog.
Yeah, because he don't mess with your
All
stuff. He
day.
only messes with my stuff.
All day. No, he takes my stuff too.
Lies from the book of lies.
Tramel swears the dog has a vendetta against him.
Yes.
He swears that Jomel has a vendetta against
He
him.
does have a vendetta. Have y'all ever seen a dog stand and look at you and then turn around and look at you and then pee? That's what he does to me. He don't do it to Joseph. He just does it to me.
He won't let Tramel come near me either. Or he won't let me go near Tramel. If I hug Tramel right now, Jomel is gonna start arguing, barking. He's a Shorkie, a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie mix.
5 pair of socks, y'all. I found 5 pair of socks that he done stole from me. He's a little
But see-
monster.
See, the real question is, what I try to make him understand is, if you put things where they belong, Jomel wouldn't be
shut
able
up,
to get them.
Shut it up.
That's why Jomel doesn't have my stuff. Once in a blue moon, he'll get something of mine. Because I'll just, forget that I have a dog and just put something down somewhere. But on average, it's here and I know what he does. Like the other night when I went to sleep, normally he'll try to get in the bed with us. But that night, he was just restless. So I put him on the floor because he kept walking and moving and I'm trying to sleep. So I put him on the floor. I forgot to pick up my slippers. So when I woke up, one was in the room and one was halfway down the stairs. I can't get mad at that because I knew that's what he was going to do. Tramel, on the other hand, would have had a fit. Why are you messing with my slippers? When he knows that he is the cause of Jomel getting to the stuff that he gets to.
Let me just say this. A child stays in a child's place. A dog's supposed to stay in a dog's place. And if they don't, put them outside on the front porch.
That would never happen. Not my baby. Look at you. Oops. Wait a minute. What happened? Oh, okay, there you go. Hey, Nelson. Why don't I do hemo? I actually started doing hemodialysis, but hemo is too draining. When I started, I did hemodialysis for like 3 years. And when I switched, centers, because I moved and I got tired of driving that far to go do hemo, I didn't like the way they were doing it. So when I first got diagnosed with kidney disease, the doctor, well, not kidney disease, but end-stage renal failure, the doctor wanted me to do dialysis at home. But I was scared. I didn't know what it was about. And then when I went to this different dialysis center and they didn't get none of the information from the old place, so they were doing trial and error. I'm like, I already did this. And they were just used to people coming there, holding out their arm, letting them stick them and doing whatever they want. I knew what was supposed to be done. I don't let nobody just do whatever they want to me. And let that be a lesson to all y'all. Don't just go to the doctor and let them do whatever they want to you. Ask questions and figure it out and find out for yourself. So I came home. They kept throwing my blood away. My hemoglobin was already low. It was like 7, between 7 and 8. And a man's hemoglobin should be at least between 13 to 16 or 18. So they were throwing away my blood like every other day. Okay, they were throwing away my blood like every other day. And I got mad. I was tired of it. And I would get home and they would drain too much water off me. I was cramping. And baby, you ain't had a cramp in your life like a dialysis cramp. It is the worst feeling It is the worst feeling in the planet. And because it sucks so much water out of your muscles that even if you drink water, you gotta wait for it to get back into the muscles. And it would happen, I would pass out, my blood pressure would go too high. It was a mess. So I told Tramel, I said, I think I want to do this at home. So I've actually made a video. If y'all go and on our page, I made a video about doing home dialysis. But long story short, it was the best decision I ever made. I wasn't exhausted no more. Like when we was trying to start out doing lives, I really couldn't do them because I was tired all the time. I was exhausted. I went Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on the off days, I just wanted to sleep. Just going to the store was like a chore. And the first time I did the peritoneal dialysis, I told Tramel, I said, this is a joke, right? And he said, what are you talking about? I said, I can't feel like this and be okay. And he said, what do you mean? I said, I feel like myself. I said, no, this is a fluke. And this was just in training. But because I'm a big dude, my training had to be like a full day of having dialysis because my doctor didn't want to take no chances. So the second day we did it, and Tramel came to the training because they asked him to come because if God forbid something happens to me, he knows how to hook me to the machine and make sure my dialysis is done. And the next day I was like, Tramel, I said, you hungry? And he was like, because we had been there all day. I said, what you want for dinner? He was like, I don't know. We didn't take nothing out. I said, well, let's go to the store. I went to the store. I came home. I never even came outside. I'm going to stay downstairs and cook. I came home. I made barbecue ribs, collard greens, mac and cheese, everything from scratch. Mac and cheese. That was the first time he ever tasted my peach cobbler. And he came downstairs and said, are you okay? I said, I am fine. And I'm trying to plan my day for tomorrow. Because I forgot what it felt like to be me. I forgot what it felt like. And it's funny because, like, my sister saw me during that time. So she'll see me and be like, you okay? You all right? And I'm like, yeah, because everybody sees that, yes, I'm doing peritoneal instead of hemo. And it is, like, amazing. Like, if somebody would have told me the difference in how I feel, I would have did peritoneal from the get-go. Like, I do it while I'm asleep. I hook myself to the machine. You know what? I did a video. I might have to do another one because that was on Facebook. I did a whole video of, like, setting up the machine to show people that may be scared because I know people that are on dialysis. A lot of us are scared because of the way they make you feel like you can get an infection. And you have to be like super clean like a hospital. So I made a video hooking myself up to the machine and everything like that. But that's not on YouTube. I talk about my experience on my YouTube video about dialysis, but I may make another. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make another video of me hooking myself up, explaining the bags because there's no blood involved. I have a catheter in my stomach. And what I do is they fill you up with fluid. So I get filled up 4 times a night and drained 4 times a night. And by the time I wake up in the morning, it's an 8-hour process. So by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm done and can live my life and go about my day and do what I want to do and not be tied down to Monday, Wednesday, Friday like I was. The hemo, I couldn't. Like, it drained me. It drained me. Like, once I was done with hemo, because I would go first thing in the morning, so I would be done, like, around 10 o'clock, because it's 4 hours. So I'd be done around 10 o'clock. I'd get home, I'd eat something, and then I would probably go fall asleep and be asleep till 5 or 6 at night. Wake up. My whole day is blown. And then I was so exhausted, I could just turn around and go right back to sleep. Eat something and go back to sleep. So for me, it was horrible because it wasn't a bad experience. I mean, the baddest part of it is getting them needles this big stuck up in your arm, 2 of them at one time. But I'm not a needle punk, so that really didn't bother me. It's draining because it's pulling out all your blood and then putting all your blood back. It's not as stressful on your heart because there's no fluid involved. Wait, hemo isn't going to this. No, you can do hemo at home too. You can do the hemo at home too. You can go to the center and do hemo, or you can do hemo at home. I didn't want to do hemo at home. I don't mind somebody else sticking needles in my arm, but I'll be damned if I'm going to stand there and stick needles in my arm. That's not going to happen. The nurse can do it, but I wasn't going to do it. Because you have a choice of, you can do hemo at home, or you can do the peritoneal at home. And I had friends that did peritoneal, and I asked them how did they feel, and they liked it because their lives, the way their lives was affected because they were working. So if you have to do 8 or 9 hours, once you get home from work, it leaves your time very limited because you got to be on the machine for 8 or 9 hours at night. So, and then you have this thing sticking out of your stomach. So if you don't have nobody, it leaves it open to date somebody for them to say, what is that sticking out of your stomach? And if you don't want somebody to know what's sticking out of your stomach, then, it is what it is. But yeah, you could do hemo, babe. Here, take this. You could do hemo at home as well. I just wasn't sticking no needles in my arm on my own. I just wasn't doing it. And this catheter, it gets on my nerves sometimes. Because what I want to wear, you can see like something is there. And I make them give me like a little short wire. Because the long one is ridiculous. Like I would have to tape it all the way across. Yeah, he's doing it home. On the side. Right. Right. I can't. And I heard when they do it to you, when you do it at home, it's different than when you go to the center because they put like a buttonhole. So it's like a hole that's in his arm that he can always go to and just stick the needle right in. It's not like when the nurses do it and they just stick you anywhere. It's like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. One of my friends want to be a living donor for me, but I don't know. And call me crazy, but I don't know if I would want somebody to do that for me. Because when I found out about how it works, I was like, oh, well, that's amazing. Because the way it works is, if my friend wants to be a donor for me, but we're not a match, then if somebody comes in with that's a match for me, and my donor is a match for them, they just get them to sign consent papers that I can have their kidney, and my donor can have, and they can have my donor's kidney, which I think is a fair trade-off. That way nobody has to wait, because both of you both have somebody willing to do it. It's just your friend is going to give me their kidney, and my friend is going to give you their kidney. So, right, I didn't ask nobody, Nelson. I didn't ask nobody. I could have, but I just, and they, when you go to the orientations, they tell you, ask a brother, a sister, a cousin, an aunt, go on social media. I just don't know if I want to do that. Like, it just was never, I don't know. And call me crazy, call me, I grew up in church. Y'all know. Y'all heard me say my father's a minister. So doing dialysis in the beginning was like, I don't trust God if I do this. And then I had to realize, if it wasn't for God giving somebody the knowledge to help keep me alive, I'd be dead. So that is God being able to be on dialysis. But I don't know, because my kidneys haven't stopped working. Like today, I had to do a test. Like when you do it at home, you have to, when you put the fluid in, you have to drain it. You can either drain it out straight down the tub with a drain line, or it can drain into bags. And I sometimes, like once a month or once every 2 months, they have to test it. And I have to drain into bags. So I drained into the bag. You made me lose my train of thought. I drained into the bag. Oh, and you have to catch your pee. When I went in there today, they was like, "Oh my God, you pee this much?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have a problem with peeing." Because, they always ask you, can you pee? Because eventually you're going to stop peeing. Right. See, and mine, no, they had no clue why mine stopped working. And like even today when I went in and I had to take them a little jug of pee, they were gagging. They was like, "You peed this much in a day?" I said, "Yeah." The jug was almost full. I don't know if y'all ever seen when you have to do a pee test, them big orange jugs with the white tops. I damn near peed the whole thing full. So they be shocked when they see how much I actually pee. And they been like, "You been peeing like that?" I said, "Since day one. My pee haven't stopped. My pee haven't slowed down. Thank God. Because if it do, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I don't monitor my fluids. I drink whatever I want to drink, as much as I want to drink. And I don't know if I'll be... You need me to get up? I don't know if I'll be able to monitor that part. Because, I'm thirsty. And when I'm thirsty, I want to drink something. And, summertime's coming. Everybody know I'm the slushy king. I will go get me a slushy in a heartbeat 2 and 3 times a day. And if I can't pee, then I can't be doing that. Because all the water will stay. And then I'll have to drain and stuff like that. Well, according to them, Medina, my kidney function is only a 9. Between a 5 and a 9. But then when they see how much I pee, they like, this don't make sense. And my creatine level is going down. And that's another thing that they don't know that I know about. I'm like, my creatine level was 15. It's 9 now. So something is happening. Something is working right. Because it ain't going up, it's going down. So, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that when you do dialysis and stuff like that, you need to know about. So they can't, right, Medina? So they don't even know why they stopped working in the first place. So that's the first thing that don't sound right. They can't give me no reason, no rhyme or reason why. If y'all keep seeing me going like this, it's because I'm looking at the side of my face. Because y'all know, January, in the beginning of the year, I had a stroke. And I had a little dermal, as y'all see the hole right there. And that grew out of my face because this side of my face is swollen. I guess if I would have got twisted from the stroke, this side of my face would have been twisted, but it's just swollen. Which I'm okay with. I'd rather be swollen than twisted. But it's coming along. I take things in stride as they come. I don't complain. Tramel tell you, I don't complain. I just do what I gotta do to make it work for me. Ain't no big deal. It's mind over matter. I don't mind, so it don't matter. Now that you done made me stand up and strip the bed.
Let me tell y'all something. God, if y'all don't know God, you better get to know him. Let me put my hat on, y'all, because I ain't got no hair. I put on something nice and stylish. Anybody want to know where I got this hat from? I got it from the dollar store. Ain't it hot? It's hot, right? Listen, let me tell y'all something. This is kind of like a testimony for me and my husband. Let me tell y'all something. Let me explain something to y'all about God.
Be quiet.
God is a good God. On December 31st, me and my husband were doing a podcast, and unbeknownst to both of us, he was having a stroke. Okay? I started to notice that he wasn't...
It's online. You could go listen to it, and you'll see. You don't even hear in my voice that something is wrong.
Yeah, he was having a stroke. I started to notice that he was stumbling. I was like, why are you walking like, he was like walking to like the right. And I was like, why are you walking like that? He was like, Tramel, he said, my balance is off. And it seemed like his balance was off. And so, you know, we let it go for a couple of days. And I was like, you know, really not paying no attention to it because I was like, you know, he don't never complain. And if it's something really major going on, he always tells me. So, you know, just the spirit just said, Tramel, if things are like this on Sunday, he's going to the hospital. You're going to make him go to the hospital. So the night before I said, Joseph, I said, if you like this in the morning, we're going to the hospital. And then the spirit just woke me up. It woke me up early in the morning, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I said, Joseph, we're going to the hospital now. You might as well get dressed. He was like, Tramel, I ain't going to no damn hospital. I said, oh, you're going to the hospital. So we got to the hospital.
No, we was fighting.
Yeah, we was fighting.
He was trying to make me get up and take a shower. But at that point, like, my vision was blurry.
Yeah, that was the funny part. Here go the funny part, y'all. I was like, Joseph, I said, get up, get dressed, go take a shower. We going to the hospital. He was like, Tramel, if I get in that shower, I'm going to fall. So I went in the bed. I went downstairs in the kitchen and got the mop bucket. And I said, I'm going to fill this mop bucket up with some hot water. I'm going to give him a rag and he going to wash his ass and we going to the hospital. So
I couldn't even do that.
He couldn't even do that. He was looking at me like, bitch, I am not washing my ass up in this mop bucket. But anyway, we got on through that. Got to the hospital. And mind you, I ain't got no driver's license. My driver's license has been expired for years. So my husband does all the driving. So he was like, Tramel, you're going to have to drive.
I couldn't see.
To the hospital. I was like, I can't. I was like, I don't have no driver's license. He said, Tramel, you're going to have to drive to the hospital. So I drove to the hospital. I got him to the hospital. We got to the emergency room. Thank God we lived where we lived. There was no waiting whatsoever. They got him and they got him back there and they started working on him.
They saw what I looked like.
And the next thing I know, they was like, well, we're going to have to transfer him to this other hospital because the hospital in our town is very small. So they transfer him to this other hospital.
Syracuse.
And I was like, how the hell am I going to get there? I ain't supposed to be driving in the first goddamn place. So long story short, they got him to the hospital on time, and it was determined that he had a stroke. Now, you know, normally when people tell you that somebody has had a stroke or people had a stroke, you know, they come out with different facial deformities and things like that. But let me tell you, the blessing is in the lesson. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever, ever count God out, because look at my husband. Look, he don't have a facial deformity. He is walking on his own with no rehab whatsoever. No rehab.
Because I couldn't.
We went to a doctor that discriminated against us and told us they couldn't treat him. And look at him. Look at him. God said he will make your enemies your footstool. And when he said that, he means that. And let me tell you something, when you trust in God and when you believe in what he says, and when you believe that God will do what you ask him to do, trust me. Won't he do it?
Yes.
He'll do it. Trust me when I tell you, God will do it. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have this man right here sitting behind me. I'm blessed because both of us are disabled. Both of us have illnesses that can physically leave us incapacitated. And the one thing that we keep saying to each other is, Joseph, I say to Joseph all the time, I said, Joseph, one of us have to stay well. One of us have to stay healthy. And, you know, in the midst of anything that's going on, when I need him, he's there for me. When he needs me, I'm there for him on a health basis, you know, and that ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God. So for those of you that have counted him out and think that he ain't hearing your prayers, just keep on praying. And all you got to do is ask him for it one time. Ask God for what you want one time. Don't keep on asking for it, because if you keep on asking him, he goes, you see, because we children. We kids, God be like, you know what, you're getting on my goddamn nerves. Ask me for the same goddamn thing all the motherfucking time. Ask God for it one time and trust me. God will grant your wish. He gives you what you need when you need it. Not when you need it. It's not your time. It's not your time. But when it's your time, trust me, God will bless you. God will bless you. That's all I got to say. I got to finish cleaning up my house, child.
You finished with your praise break?
Wait a minute, let me do my little shout.
Child. Yeah, so that's that. All right, y'all. I've been on here way longer than I was supposed to. I was just testing out this app to see if it worked. But y'all know when y'all come on, I gotta talk to y'all. I love talking to y'all. So, you know, we might come back later and do a live. We might. Now that I can use this, I can come back later. Because now I ain't gotta go sit in front of the green screen and all of that and the computer and all of that other stuff. I can just whip out my phone and go live now that I know it works. So, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. It's nice. I don't know if it's nice where y'all are at, but it's real nice here. We had to force ourselves to come back in the house because we really didn't want to come back in the house. Okay, Medina, I will. Or we will.
We love you, Medina.
And let me go help him do what he's doing.
Baby, you can sit down and have a you relax.
He up to something. He up to something. But, yeah, it's nice out. Maybe I'll come back and I'll be sitting on the porch and make a live from outside because it's quiet. Like, my window open, y'all don't hear nothing. Maybe once in a blue moon you hear a motorcycle go past or something like that. Oh, we love you too, Medina. We love all y'all, for real. Because all y'all show us so much love and appreciation. We love it. All right. Let me go get my life together. And I will talk to you good people later. And you know how we always do. Walk in peace, love, and sunshine. And remember, it's Team McRae all damn day. Peace, y'all.